This is Tammy Morrison. How are you today? This is Tammy Morrison, and I'm here with Awaken the Healer Within. So now I'm a day late and a dollar short, but the point is I am here. And so, what I want to talk to you about today is the fact that as people are being called to heal, and as people are being called to assist people to heal, such as I am, um, I want to talk about the pressure of being a healer. And so this was something that I had a session with a young lady today that was amazing. And we actually talked about this, and she suggested that I talk about it on my podcast. And I thought, that's great. So I may do that as well, but I wanted to bring it forth today because I know that if we are feeling it, a lot of other people are feeling it as well. So I want to talk about the fact that when you identify as a healer, um, there's so much judgment that comes, and people judge you, and they feel like just because you have identified as a healer and that you help people to heal from certain situations. With me, I help people to get over the limited beliefs and heal from any situation or condition, disease. And so people think that when you identify that way, that you essentially have to be perfect. And so that's something that I want to talk about because that is so far from the truth. And people offer so much judgment to you in that arena. And so that is one of the things that possibly will stop people from doing the work that they've been called to do. It'll stop people from doing the work that they've been called to do. It'll stop people from living their best life, because of the judgment and the fear of judgment also. And also, I want to talk about toxic positivity because that's another thing that is just, it's stopping people and it's blocking people. And it's a bunch of bullshit. So I want to talk about that as well. I'm sharing this out into my group, y'all. I'm sorry. So I wanted to just really have a conversation about that because I know that that is something that a lot of us experience as well. Um, we love to try to get around our emotions and the things that we feel. So I know for a lot of people, and I can say that for me, I spend a lot of time in my life not feeling. I spend a lot of time just being and trying to make it through a lot of the things that I've been through. Um, a lot of you know that I was in a marriage that, for all intents and purposes, was toxic. And so I spent a lot of time, pushing my feelings down because when you have somebody that's toxic in your life, sometimes that is the only way for you to survive. It's like you're in survival mode. And so a lot of healers come just like that. And so as you heal and as you begin to step into your best self and as you begin to walk into your greatness, then you realize that you went through all of this stuff, and spirit may even come to you and say, hey, you're supposed to help other people through. You're supposed to be a way shower. You're supposed to reach back and give somebody your hand, because you went through this stuff and you were able to come through on top. You were able to transform. You were able to do the things that people want to do. However, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. And so people have such a tendency to judge and to, make you perfect. What I notice is that people have a tendency to put other people on a pedestal. It's like, they want to have some type of hero worship, but that is so far from the truth and it is so toxic. So today I'm talking about making space for your emotions, making space for you to experience humanity. Even though you are a spirit having a human experience, you still having a human experience. And so you begin to step into this role as being a healer or as being a wayshore, but you're not perfect. Sometimes you have your own shit to deal with, and you don't even have time to deal with anybody else's. And what I'm here to tell you today is that's okay. It is all right to be there. It's all right to be in that place. It's not anything wrong with you having to heal because we all have to heal. Healing is not a one stop shop, it's not a one time journey, it is a journey. And that's why it's called a healing journey, because you're going to have to continue to heal things as you go along. But there's nothing wrong with you. You're not, just because you are healing things does not make you an ineffective healer. That's one of the things I definitely wanted to bring forth today, because there are so many of us on this journey, so many of us trying to find peace, so many of us trying to find solutions to the problems that we have, solutions to the diseases that we suffer from, um, be it mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, whatever. But just because you deal with these things does not make you an ineffective healer, and does not mean that you can't help somebody else get across the bridge. You know? So that is one of the things I wanted to bring forth today with Awaken the Healer Within. Because in order to be a healer, sometimes you got to have some thick skin, even though so many of us are empaths, which means that we feel everything. And I know for me, I feel everything. Sometimes I feel other people's shit, quite easily. And there are a lot of us like that. So we have to have some boundaries, and we have to protect ourselves. And then the other thing is we got to feel, and we got to know that, you know it's time for us to feel. We got to know this, and we have to stop with this toxic positivity. We got to stop it, because sometimes you need to feel that you're pissed the fuck off. Sometimes you need to feel the anger. Sometimes you need to feel the unforgiveness. you know Feel it, and then you heal it. Okay, so it's not like, we're just not going to look at that. We're not going to look at that, or we're going to say, oh, it's just not there. Or, in my case, I like to say, I'm yes, this is happening, but I'm still so grateful. Yeah, that's good, and we need to be grateful for wherever it is that we are, and we need to be present, and we need to be in the now, as my friend Eckhart Tolle says in his book, The Power of Now, of the Now. So we need to be in the now, and we need to be at this place where we are embracing all of who we are. And that is one of the things that I'm talking about today. Because there are days when you're just tired. There are days when you are grounded. There are days when you are not, you're not on your A game. And that's okay, because we all have those days. Even healers have those days. Sometimes you have days where you just can't do it, especially as we get older, because we have to acknowledge that, yeah, we get older, and yes, our bodies change, and our needs change, our energy levels change. And then as we begin to embrace ourselves, where we are and who we are, and then as we begin to learn more about ourselves, because the thing is what I'm learning is that as I learn about human design, as I learn about astrology, those are things that are real and true. And they actually are so on point once you begin to study and learn about who you are. And it helps you to be able to navigate this planet, because you know who you are. You know who you are, you know what you are, you're able to see, your particular energy level and your particular energy. You're able to be able to step in this place where you are recognizing who you are, and then you're able to heal what you need to heal. That is the thing, kids. You're able to heal what you need to heal. And then you're able to help other people as well. You're able to reach your hand back and grab somebody else. You know why? Because you put on your mask first. You got to put your mask on first. If you ever been on the airplane, they always tell you put your mask on first before you try to put it on your child. Because if you can't breathe, you can't help them. So put your mask on first. Even as a healer, put your mask on first. As you begin to awaken this healer within and you begin to understand, who you are and what you are and what you're called to do on this planet, in this life. Because now at unprecedented times, people are waking up. People are finally getting woke and not just saying, stay woke, be woke, do woke. Not any of that. It's time for us to step into this place where we are woke because we know and because we are fed and we're educated and we're able to see, what is really going on behind the scenes, what's really going on, below the ground, what's really going on underneath the surface. Because when plants grow, they got to have some roots. That's how that shit works. And you can't ignore the roots. You got to water the roots. And so that's what we're doing as we begin to do this healing work for people, and then as you begin to awaken the healer that is within you, even if you don't feel like you're called to be a healer per se, you still have a healer within you for you. And as you begin to recognize, as you begin to see that, and then know that just because you have a condition, just because you have a disease, just because there's something going on with you emotionally or mentally, you can still help other people to heal, especially if you've gotten to a place where you can see this. So don't allow anybody to place judgment on you. That is the one thing that I'm here to say today. Don't allow anybody to place judgment on you. And for God's sake, stop all this toxic positivity. Stop all this spiritual fucking bypassing. Stop it. And stop judging people. Let that go. Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it. That's just what I have to say is stop it. Don't do it. Even though you want to do it and it's all in your mind and you have all these desires to do this thing, just stop it. Just stop it. Be a better human. You know, be a better human. Do things differently. Because the thing is if you keep doing the same thing, then that is what the definition of insanity. So who wants to be insane? Not anybody. So stop that. Stop it. And recognize that, people have issues, people have conditions, people have things that don't bar them from being the healer or being able to help you with whatever situation it is that they help with. People have diseases and conditions, diabetes, lupus, um, cancer, any kind of thing. People have all these situations, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, all these things. But they may be the best person to help you with your relationship. They may be the best person to really, be able to dig in and help you find the root of some of these issues that you have. They may be the best person to do that. But you wouldn't know that because you're judging them because, they have this condition that don't have a damn thing to do with you anyway. So I'm super excited just to bring this forth because this was something that we talked about in that session, and I thought, let me bring that forth, for the people, because I know it's just time for us to move into that place. It's time for us to stop judging people and stop, you know acting like, we are perfect, or acting like we're supposed to be perfect, because you know what, we are supposed to be, but we're not, at least not yet. So, oh my goodness. Sorry about that. So anyway, so I want to get into a meditation, and I'm gonna have to close that door because window. Excuse me. Why? All right. I'm back. All right. So we're going to do a little meditation. If you are able to, and if you are not driving or operating heavy machinery, I'm going to ask you to join me. And as you join me, then this is your permission for me to send this healing to you. So right now, I want you to join me in closing your eyes, taking a deep breath. And center yourself in your heart. And I want you to see, feel, or imagine a bright light coming down from the heavens all the way through your crown, your third eye, your throat chakra, and into your heart. And I want you to feel it expand there. Just feel that. Can you feel it? And then send that golden light down all the way through all of those chakras, all the way through your legs and your feet, and all the way down. And then I want you to send it down all the way through the earth, all the way through all the places in the earth, all the way down to the heart of Mother Earth. And I want you to anchor it there. And then I want you to feel it under your feet, all the way through. And then I want you to bring that light back up through your feet, through your legs, all the way up into your heart. And then I want you to anchor it there and feel that. And feel that heart-to-heart connection from Mother Earth or Gaia to your own heart. And then I want you to send that beam of light up, all the way through those upper chakras, all the way up through your soul star chakra, all the way up into the heart of Christ consciousness. And then I want you to anchor it there and feel that. And then I want you to bring that light down, and then I want you to watch it and feel it expand in 12 feet in all directions. And then I want you to see that golden circle and see yourself in the center of it, surrounded by the connection, the heart-to-heart connection. And then I want you to drop down and see the opening into the earth and yourself inside the golden ball. And then watch it drop all the way down into the earth and anchor there. Take a deep breath. And then I want to bring in the activate your magnetism. We're born with our own natural, distinctive magnetic energy that attracts all the right people and opportunities to us. But over time, many of us learn to hide or suppress this energy because of the messages or lessons we learn around shame, guilt, and shining too bright. This can leave us feeling empty, lonely, and isolated. So this alignment will activate your inner magnetism so authentic confidence can flow through to you. You will also have your pheromones, your physical body's individual signal of attraction turned up. This combination will magnetize people to you, not just your romantic soulmate, but other kindred spirits such as loving and supportive friends, ideal clients, perfect business partners. In divine love and light, activate your magnetism, create or change it. And then I would like to bring in the Own Your Own Sparkle. You carry with you a distinct inner sparkle that you may not be conscious of at this time, and that belongs to only you. This is the inner sparkle that encompasses the spiritual gifts, skills, and talents that only you possess. Your inner sparkle is closely related to your purpose in life. Letting your inner sparkle shine and sharing it with the world will help you connect with your soul purpose and path to bring through peace and satisfaction on a soul level. This alignment will align you with your inner sparkle. You will start to become increasingly aware of your unique gifts, skills, and talents, and feel deep appreciation for them as you find ways to joyfully share them with the world. This alignment also illuminates the sacred symbol of the fruit of life in your sacred geometry, which is essentially the sacred patterns that can also be found in all things since the dawn of creation. In divine love and light, activate the own your sparkle. Create a change. And then I want to bring in the alignment of magic. The heart of working with magic is about directing and focusing energies to create what we want and need. We can use magic to bring through extraordinary goodness and light into the world, but there is a deep belief in the collective that all magic is primarily used for evil, to call up dark energies. This arises from old traumas from centuries past, when even those using white magic to heal and to help were persecuted for their gifts. This alignment will clear any negative beliefs about dark magic as well as trauma associated with all forms of dark magic, bringing in the energy of pure magic and any magical abilities and knowledge that lie dormant or forgotten. This will give you the ability to create white magic anytime you need to for the highest and best good of all. In divine love and light, bring in the alignment of magic. Create a change it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now I want to bring in the alignment, the rose alignment. Now, with this alignment, you typically will smell roses because roses have the highest megahertz of any essential oil. So the delicate rose symbolizes beauty and tenderness. It is the flower of pure love, purity, and sweetness. Roses are extremely high vibrational, and rose essential oil vibrates at 320 hertz, which is the highest energy vibration of all known oils. Can you smell it? Because I can smell it. This alignment will immerse you in the beautiful high vibrational energies of the rose. This alignment will gently lift your spirits, bring you comfort, and help you relieve depression, anger, grief, fear, nervous tension, and stress. In divine love and light, bring in the rose alignment, create or change it. So as you feel the integration in this healing, and over time it will also integrate with you, I want you to make sure that you drink plenty of water today for at least 24 hours, and then feel into how these make you feel and what they do for you. And if you are in need of healing, you want to reach out to me. Send me a private message on whatever platform you're watching this on. And when you are ready, take a deep breath and open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today on Awaken the Healer Within. I'll be back again on Monday. And Wednesday, if possible. I had really a day I needed to just decompress yesterday, so I could not come on here. But today is a different day. So again, thank you for joining me. Make sure you check out my blog post on demystifying DNA activation. And I'm going to put my website down there for the blog post. So you'll just hit that and go to the blog. And there it is on the screen. So I just wanted to just thank you for joining me. Hey, Karen, thank you for joining, and baby, I appreciate you watching. And so I just wanted to just come on here and just talk about that with this series because Spirit has been on me just to share, what we need to do in order so that we can awaken the healer that is within each and every one of us. So, again, if you would like to learn more about what I do, I have a link tree that is on Instagram and it's also on Facebook as well in the bio. So you want to click on that link tree and you can go and see what services I offer. I do have healing services. You can get one or you can get a 3-pack. Typically, one is never enough, but it's according to what you want. And then I also do a full spirit activation, which is a 24 strand DNA activation, as well as a chakra alignment and balance, a crystal alignment card, a gene key, and all of these things are channeled and channel messages just for you. So those things are happening for us, and I'm super excited to share with that. And then I also offer a complete healing and activation, which is a 48 strand healing and activation with all of those things. And also, there'll be a healing at the end of it, as well as a healing meditation that will come with those things. So, thank you so much for watching and joining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Um, Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. So, again, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and you'll join me again on Monday around 12 noonish or so. Um, and we'll do this all again. Well, not this particular one, but whatever Spirit brings forth for me to share with you, as well as, a meditation healing at the end. So, again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.